You shouldn't be here. Just kidding. In this video, we're going to go over Manychat's bread and butter, the Flow Builder. If Quick Automations is a tricycle, this is the motorcycle. The Flow Builder gives you way more opportunities for automation, and you can unlock super powerful use cases with Manychat by watching this video. Everything that's possible in Quick Automations is also possible in the Flow Builder, plus so much more. While we're constantly building out Quick Automations, the Flow Builder is where you can really get the building blocks of automation. Let's dive in. Okay, so let's go into the Flow Builder. Right now I'm on my Manychat homepage. I can either select an automation that says Flow Builder on the bottom left, or I can go to Automation, New Automation. Once again, select one that says Flow Builder on the bottom left, or go to Start from Scratch, start with the blank. Awesome, so let's do Start with the blank. This is the Flow Builder. Once again, everything that's available in Quick Automations is also available in the Flow Builder, plus way more different capabilities. We're building out Quick Automations, but if you want tailored control over all of your automations and to unlock some super powerful use cases, I recommend using the Flow Builder. So let's start with selecting a trigger. As you can see, this is a list of all the different things that you can use to start an automation with Manychat. So we can do user sends a message, or we can do user comments on your poster reel. Let's do comments first. Then you can see we have all these different options to select from. We'll select on this option. All my automations will be triggered from that post. And then comment includes these keywords. We'll say funny. So I can say, hey, comment funny below for my free guide on jokes, or comment weight if you want my guide on weight loss, whatever. Then we can do continue. And then here's how you do multiple random replies. These are gonna be public replies in their feed. So we can do a bunch of different options. I recommend adding as many as possible if you're going to be publicly responding, or you can also just select no, I don't want to publicly respond. So then you'll have a bunch of people commenting wait, which is an interesting keyword, and then that's going to be your option. Then we're going to have the send as a private reply, right? Hey there, thanks for your comment. And this goes back to what I was talking about in the previous video with an opening DM, right? Super simple option would be, hey, let's just send the link in the first message, right? But if they don't click that, there's no opportunity to follow up. There's no opportunity to make this a long-term connection, such as by asking them to follow you or asking to get their email. So instead, I'll say, are you still interested in this guide? Click yes below. Add button, yes. Awesome. Here is your link. Then you can do click button, click me, and then here are all the different options you can choose from when this button is pressed. We'll select open website and then say manychat.com, which will be our example. So once again, I'm not sending them the link in this one so I can build a more complex automation, because as you can see, there's this little icon right here, and that means this is sent as a private reply. So you only get one message to send. But then that's why I'm prompting them to engage, because once they click this button, it opens up the 24-hour window. Then what we can do is add a tag or an action. So in the Flow Builder, there's a bunch of different options, right? You can see here, there's Instagram message, start automation. We also have actions, conditions, randomizers, smart delays, and then I can make a note with a comment up here. So I can say, hey, don't forget to change this, right? Let's say I have multiple team members. I can give them access to this flow, and they'll come in and see my note and then remember to change it. We also have different actions. So I'm gonna add a tag to this. So action nodes are yellow, as you can see here. Anytime I can do double click here, and then it'll bring up all these options. So I'm gonna add an action once this button is pressed. So I can either do that by clicking additional actions right here. See, that pops up. Or I can click this circle, I'm gonna delete this, or I can click this yellow circle and create an action. Action right here. I can also add an action here, and then it'll pull up on the side. Action here, and then you can do an add tag. And I'll say clicked link. Oh, no tag with this name is found, so we'll create a new one by clicking plus tag here. Clicked link. I'll do clicked. Awesome. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a smart delay. So let's say I send them this, and everybody who clicks this button is going to have this tag which says click the link. So on this next step circle right here, I'm going to drag it over. I'm going to do a smart delay. Smart delay, once again, it's 23 hours and it's default set to that because in any automation campaign, you generally have 24 hours to re-engage a person. Outside of 24 hours, this message is not going to send. So let's say if I sent this 36 hours, right? That's not going to send. This message is not going to get sent because the 24-hour window is closed. As a result, I'm going to change this from 35 hours to 35 minutes. Now we're good to go. It's going to wait 35 minutes. You can also, because people's attention spans are like goldfish, you can also do 5 minutes. And then what we can do is next step, wait 5 minutes. Then I'm going to go to a condition. So actions, once again, they make something happen, right? You can add a tag, you can change something. Let's look at all these different actions you can do. You can mark the conversation as open. You can send all these to live chat. You can start another automation if you want to. You can pause automations. You can add them to an Instagram custom audience. So I recommend looking through these just to get inspired by all the different things you can do. And you can also think about integrations as well, which we'll get into later. But basically, actions do something. Conditions filter people out, right? So as you can see the filter icon. So we're gonna wait 5 minutes, and what we're gonna do is click on this condition, and then does this condition match all the following conditions? So we're gonna check if this contact has a specific tag. If the contact tag is clicked link, right? So now these people have clicked a link, we're adding a tag. Now the tag is clicked link. This way we're gonna go to Instagram message, and we're gonna say, hey, how did you like the guide? Or you can do, the contact doesn't match any of these conditions. They'll get a message, hey, we noticed that you didn't check out your guide. Make sure to click the button above, actually below, and let us know what you think. And then we'll just add the same link that we did in the previous message. And make sure to change new button title, click me. And then what we're gonna do also is we're gonna do a little emoji. So I'm gonna click this guy and then do down. Awesome. Okay, so just to recap, right? This is super simple, but this really teaches you the basics of everything that's possible with the Flow Builder. So a user comments on your post or reel. Once they trigger the automation, they'll say, hey there, thanks for your comment. Are you still interested in the guide? Click yes below. Click yes below. Awesome, here's your link. So you send them the link. Once they click that button, you're adding a tag to them. Then we wait 5 minutes. We check if the user has this tag. If they do have the tag, you follow up with them. Hey, how do you like the guide? Ideally, this is a really interested lead, right? They've engaged with your content, they checked it out, they've gone to your website, maybe you have it gatekeeped with a email guide or something like that. But if not, you can follow up with them and have an authentic conversation in the DMs, which is really powerful, and you get to engage with that person more. Or if they don't click it, you're saying, hey, make sure to click this, then you're making sure that they didn't forget and you're retrying them. So, hey, this looks good. We have this flow automated. So let's go to set live, and then let's go here and make sure this is enabled, which it is, and amazing. So now this automation is active. So it's that easy, and you can go up here and rename it. So instead of untitled, we'll call it test automation. And if you want, we can have multiple different things trigger this automation, which is really cool. So once again, we can add triggers. So now we can, as we know, user comments on your post or reel. That's our most common one. But we can go to user replies to my story, right? Because we always know people don't always follow your instructions. If you say, hey, comment guide, maybe they'll respond to a story, or maybe they'll DM you this. That's fine. It'll work for all stories, and then we'll reply to specific words. So we can do guide here as well. Save. Awesome. Now this automation will be triggered for both different opportunities, and then we can keep going. User sends a message. Guide. Easy. Okay, what else do we want to do? Comments, send a message, clicks an Instagram ad, comments on your live. Guide. right? Let's say you're doing an Instagram live. Usually all these comments are lost and there's no way to respond to them, especially if you're actively recording. So this is a great way to engage those people following on a live. If I say, hey guys, comment guide, and it'll send it to you, it's gonna message every single one of those people automatically, which is really awesome. And then bang. So look, now we've added all these different entry points for this same automation, which is really powerful. So that's just a very quick overview of the Flow Builder. And this is a functionality that we have in quick automations that we've just built and recreated in the Flow Builder as well. It's super powerful. And once again, this is just a kind of building block, simple tutorial of what's possible. Now you can build out a super complex automation that has tons of different opportunities, such as getting emails, getting phone numbers, asking people to follow you, etc. And we're gonna go more into that later. But I wanted to give you a quick overview of the Flow Builder here. Hope this helps you, and if you really like this tutorial, stay tuned because we have a lot more coming. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more Manychat goodness. Thanks.